Welcome to Masters Crafts. Today, I'm going to be building a new lawnmower wagon. This is the old one. So, we used to have one of those old welded steel, really like cheapo wagons. It actually worked pretty good, but the bed of it completely rusted through. So, I just grabbed some scrap wood I had, threw this one together, and put all the tore all the stuff off the bottom of the old wagon, bolted it on. Took me about a day to do. Wasn't meant to last very long. I only meant it to last the rest of that summer. That was somewhere around 10 years ago. Uh, Unfortunately now, as you can see, this one finally falling apart. Doesn't owe me anything. I got a lot more use out of it than I intended. But now I'm going to be building a new one. And I'm not sure how much of this one I'm going to use. I'm going to be using the wheels from it because those are actually brand new. Um, I'm not sure what else. I'm going to have to see as we go. So I got to start with the wheels. I got a new axle that's going on it, stainless steel. Yeah, I'm overbuilding the new one like crazy. So yeah, let's get to it. So the first step is going to be figuring out how wide the new one's going to be. So this is the length of axle I have. And these are what I'm using to attach the wheels. So I'm basically just going to put the wheels on out as far as I can and then measure and see how wide that lets me make it. New axle, and that's going to tell me how wide I can make the thing. So what I'm going to do is I have some pressure treated 2x4s, and I'm basically just going to build a frame like you'd build a wall. Almost. I'm building a ladder frame just out of pressure treated lumber instead of metal because I don't know how to weld. Unfortunately, I'd like to remedy that one day, but for now, this is going to have to do. Oh, got my tape measure on me. So, for the sake of simplicity, we'll call that 39 inches. All right, well, now into the shop, cut up some boards. All right, so this is going to be the size of it. I'm just putting it together like it's a little bitty wall. So, here we go. All right, now I want the two supports fairly evenly spaced. So now it's time for math. Yay. Divided by 3, that'd be 23. Ah, I could do that in my head. The space in between these is 69 inches, so 23 should break it into thirds. And then 23, 46. I'm just marking the center of these two, just so I got two lines to line them up with. Makes it a little easier. Tell her not to run from that thing. Don't ever run from a dog. No matter how mean it is, don't ever run from a dog. All right, there's the main part of the frame. Now to see how the axle fits on it. All right, so axle's gonna go thusly. So I just need a board to attach the axle to. I have, figure out where they went. Ah. Yeah, so I bought some brackets. Will lock over the axle tube. So I got 4 of these. So the idea is one will go here. One will go on that side, but I want another board going across here. And I put 2 more just for some extra support. So I guess first we're gonna want to figure out where center is. Okay, so that's more or less 72 inches. That'd be 35, 36. Oh yeah, duh, because it's 6 feet. So same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is the lawnmower wagon. I'm not worried about everything being absolutely dead on precise. But, you know, try to get it reasonable. Two and a quarter. That is actually surprisingly square already. So I'm not even going to bother trying to true it up any more than that. I'm calling that good. So I got to think of what the next step is going to be. Well, I guess the next step could be attaching the axle. I got to find something to put that on with. Can you hand me the Allen wrench? Something? Okay, so all I'm doing here is just putting a line down to line the brackets for the axle up. Get it as centered as I can within reason. Get that lined up with the end of the board, please. Oh, no, it's 36 inches. So I got 4 brackets. 36 into 3 is 24. So yeah, so I'm gonna get them lined up as well as I can within reason. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna try to make it ultra precise. I'm just marking where I want them, and then I'm basically just gonna eyeball it from that. So, because once again, it's a lawnmower wagon. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty low, but that may not be a bad thing. First, I'm going to wheel it over to the lawnmower and see where it'll sit in relation to the hitch on the mower. And then I guess I'll go from there. It rolls, that's a good sign. Well, I hate to say it, but we might want to raise it more. Question is how high. Actually, 1.5 inches would probably do it. Yeah, so that wouldn't be bad. I mean, the level of it, that wouldn't be bad. So if we take it up another 1.5 inches, should be fine. So that means we're going to want to unbolt the axle and then just cut another board that width, screw it on, and then bolt the axle back down. So, okay. All right. So that's the frame of the wagon. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do for the tongue. Well, I know what I'm going to do for the tongue. I just have to figure out what metal I'm going to use. I'm just going to get either a piece of C-channel or a piece of square tube. And then it's just going to get bolted to the underside. And then I have a little, well, not really little, like a big Z bracket to use for the other side of it that'll just get bolted on. So I guess for now, well, for now I can get the boards on the top. So let's get some of them chopped up and ready. Okay, so that's more or less it. Centerboard I'm gonna have to rip down. I just gotta screw these down with a little bit of gap in between each board. That's why I'm not ripping down the center one yet, because I don't actually know how wide it's gonna have to be yet. Okay. All right. That's, yeah. I think I'll put some other braces in that. Got one already cut. Yeah. I don't know. A couple of the boards feel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got another brace in. Well, I got one already cut. Cut another one. So I decided to add two more braces. The boards do flex a little bit, a little more than I like them to. Okay, so it's mostly done. All I got to do is add the tongue on it. But I have to get that first. So I guess I'll see you when I have it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the wind this day was wreaking havoc with my microphone, so got to do a bit of a voiceover here. In this part, all I'm doing is measuring a couple of boards to set up as a brace that I can attach the tongue to. Now I'm just taking a piece of steel C-channel and figuring out exactly where it's going to sit on the bottom of the wagon. And then I'm just going to drill the holes to mount it to the wagon and the holes to attach the upper part of the tongue, and then countersink so everything is cleaned up. Well, I didn't get any footage of painting the C-channel, but, well, that's not all that exciting. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to use a bit of spray paint. Next step is just to bolt it down and attach the top bracket for the tongue so it can attach to the lawnmower without falling off. And we're done. I'm building this for my mother. She did tell me that she didn't want sides on the thing. I'm sure at some point she's going to change her mind about that and decide to put the sides on it, but for now this is all we got. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can, and hopefully I'll have some more videos coming out very soon.